The law of yin and yang. Nourish the body, live long. Hey folks, welcome to Buddhist Teachings for healthy living. If you're looking to live a longer, healthier life, tapping into the ancient wisdom of the Yin-Yang philosophy could completely transform how you eat and live. It's all about balance: yin for cooling and calming, yang for warming and energizing. When we mess with this balance through poor habits, health issues follow. But when we get it right, our bodies thrive. In today's video, I'm going to break everything down step by step, in a simple and straightforward way, just like we're chatting over coffee. We'll cover the basics, the key nutrients you need, the 6 flavors, and how they all fit together within the Yin-Yang framework. Stick with me and you'll see how making small tweaks to your diet can make a big difference in your health. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Buddhist Teachings, where we dive deep into Buddhist wisdom and its powerful application to modern life. Let's start this journey together and discover how balance can lead to a more peaceful, vibrant life. The Yin-Yang rules in daily life. Avoiding common pitfalls for better health. Why dinner shouldn't be cold or chilled. Nighttime is naturally yin, cool and damp, so loading up on cold foods or drinks can disrupt your body's natural rhythm. Think of it like cold meeting cold. It halts cell renewal, freezing the cells, causing them to die. All life in nature begins with warmth. Your stem cells need consistent heat, around 37 degrees C in your feet at night to regenerate. If you're drinking iced tea, blasting AC, taking late-night showers, or living out of sync with nature's rhythms, you're inviting trouble. This misalignment can lead to illnesses that hit in middle age or even earlier. What happens when the body gets too cold? When the body gets too cold, blood flow stalls. This can cause blockages, pain in places where energy and nutrients are being restricted, and even lead to growths or tumors. Ignoring the balance of yin and yang in your life leads to eating cold food, which sparks all sorts of diseases. But remember, diseases are just alarm bells from your body signaling imbalance. It's essentially telling you, fix your yin-yang, boost yang energy, tweak your diet, and make healthier lifestyle choices. Symptoms like frequent urination, nighttime bathroom trips, aches, numbness, high blood pressure, or elevated cholesterol are all signs that something is off balance. How to respond wisely when your body signals distress. Reflect on your past food choices, behaviors, and thoughts. Don't just pop pills to mask the symptoms that could damage your liver and kidneys in the long run. It's concerning how often we suppress symptoms instead of addressing the root causes. Avoid long-term consumption of one specific flavor. Accept sweet and salty, which help dissolve toxins. For example, constant sour foods without balancing with astringent flavors can lead to issues like hair loss, sagging skin, cold marrow, and even fibroids or tumors. Wake-up call for modern society. Why are diseases on the rise despite technological advances? Infertility, menstrual cramps in young children, these are the results of poor eating habits and lifestyles. You can't circulate blood and vital energy if your body is too cold. Oxygen won't reach the areas of the body that are chilled. Our ancestors thrived without medications or air conditioning. They relied on the sun, fire, movement, and natural foods. In contrast, today everything is processed. White sugar, salt, oils, and refined grains, all of which strip essential nutrients from our bodies. Eat like a kid for vitality. Babies start with breast milk for health, so why not mimic that? Breast milk is sweet, fatty, and protein-rich. It's creamy and sweet for a reason. Nature knows what the body needs. As adults, we stray from this natural balance, piling on health problems. We've lost touch with the gifts nature gives us. Sunlight, fresh air, and whole, nourishing foods. We fear fats even though they help regulate cholesterol. And sugar, though it's not the enemy unless consumed in excess. But watch a toddler, they naturally crave sweets and fatty foods because their bodies know exactly what they need. As grown-ups, we become overloaded with information and lose that natural instinct. We've abandoned pork fat, chicken fat, fish oils, sesame seeds, beans, nuts, peanuts, and even sea salt. It's a shame. We must rediscover the balance of yin and yang and turn back to the nutrient-rich, whole foods that nourish our cells. Daily eating guidelines. To eat right, nourish your body by covering all of your cells' needs. Rotate the 6 flavors: sour, astringent, bitter, spicy, salty, and sweet on a weekly basis. Follow the Yin-Yang principles for a balanced, healthy life. Buddhist quote for reflection: when you take care of your body, you take care of your mind. The way you nourish yourself is the way you nourish your soul. Buddha. The 4 essential nutrient groups for your cells. Your cells need 4 key nutrient groups to thrive: protein, sugar, fat, and carbs, along with vitamins and minerals. Think of them like fuel for a car. Skip any one of them, and the system will break down. Many people tend to overload on yin cooling foods like vegetables while neglecting yang warming sources like root vegetables, leading to a cold and weak body. To achieve balance, you need all 4 groups every day. 1. Protein builds and repairs. Protein is crucial for feeding your cells, repairing tissues, supporting bone marrow, blood cell production, and maintaining overall vitality. Sources include animal meats and plant-based proteins such as black beans, red beans, green beans, soy, and white beans. Vegans who skip plant proteins can become pale and frail, so it's important to include these in your diet. 2. Fat generates heat. Fat is essential for generating warmth in the body. It acts like an insulation layer, keeping the cold out, while also fueling the marrow for blood production, which is abundant in breast milk. Healthy fats attract oxygen and keep your feet and marrow warm. Be sure to include fats daily to maintain body heat. Good fats are like your internal heater. 3. Sugar cools and protects. Sugar helps cool the body, fuel the brain, and boosts the immune system by enhancing white blood cells' ability to fight inflammation. But make sure to choose healthy sources of sugar. Always pair sugar with exercise to help draw oxygen and prevent your body from cooling down. Without enough sugar, you might experience brain fog and an increased risk of infections. Too much sugar, your body will excrete the excess. Sugar and fat work together as yin-yang partners. Eat sugar without fat, and you'll be too cold. Eat fat without sugar, and you'll overheat. 4. Carbs cools and energizes. Carbs provide cooling fuel for the body. Most of us get enough carbs, but it's important to balance them between fruits and vegetables, which are yin-heavy and often overconsumed, and root vegetables, which are yang and often underutilized. Balance them to keep your energy steady. The transport system. Even with all 4 nutrients, you need vehicles to deliver them effectively. This is where the 6 flavors come in. Without all 6 flavors, nutrients can get unevenly distributed in the body, leading to imbalances. Protein and carbs act like gasoline for the body. They keep you running, while sugar and fat serve as oil and coolant, preventing breakdowns. If you skimp on sugar or fat, your body car will wear out quickly. Many people eat all four groups but still experience health issues because they are missing the proper balance of flavors. Buddhist quote for reflection: when we control our mind, we control our body. What we feed our body reflects what we feed our mind. Buddha. The six flavors: nature's organic medicines and delivery system. Flavors are not just about taste, they serve as guides that direct nutrients, digestive enzymes, and built-in remedies for the body. When we're feeling unwell or out of balance, whether too hot or too cold, adjusting our meals with the right flavors can be a better choice than immediately reaching for pills. These six flavors: sour, astringent, bitter, spicy, salty, and sweet, work in pairs of yin and yang to restore balance. By including all six flavors weekly, you can promote self-repair. Here's how each flavor helps. 1. Sour, stored in the stomach. Sour foods direct energy upwards to the brain for clarity, clear blockages, and cleanse the body, which is why you might sometimes experience acid reflux. Examples include lemon, orange, grapefruit, pineapple, and vitamin C-rich fruits. Benefits: sour foods are a quick pick-me-up, like lemonade when you're tired. Lack of sour can lead to headaches, shoulder tension, and numbness. Excess can result in diarrhea, cold gut, sagging skin, hair loss, and dryness as it erodes like acid. Tip: use sour foods in the morning for constipation or pain, but avoid them after 4 p.m. long-term or if you're prone to cold. Balance excess sour with astringent flavors. 2. Astringent, stored in the duodenum. Astringent foods pull nutrients downward to your feet, fight bacteria, and break down fats. Sources include unripe bananas, persimmons, betel nuts, young jackfruit, and mangosteen. Benefits: astringent foods help with strong feet, healthy veins, bones, ligaments, hair, and platelet production. They're also great for skin washes, bay leaves, and reducing fat, cholesterol, guava leaves, tea buds. Lack of astringent leads to weak feet, diarrhea, and hair loss. Excess can cause constipation, shoulder pain. Treat with sour foods. Astringent foods help tighten pores against evening chill. For example, cinnamon astringent tea after a cold rain. Balance excess astringent with sour. 3. Bitter, stored in the gallbladder. Bitter foods send energy outward to the skin, muscles, and organs, cooling them and breaking down fats and proteins. Examples include bitter melon, wormwood, centella, aloe, dandelion, and young greens. Folk wisdom: bitter foods are known to cool the liver and kidneys. Excess can chill the marrow, cause mineral loss, increase heart rate, and create bone aches. Enough bitter promotes a healthy gallbladder and no bad cholesterol. Eat fresh greens at lunch 3 to 4 times a week, and chew lemon peel to break down fats. Avoid bitter foods in the evening if you're prone to feeling cold. They can cause nighttime urination and aches. Lack of bitter leads to high cholesterol. 4. Spicy, stored in various areas. Spicy foods draw nutrients inward to warm the marrow and bones. Examples include pepper for the sinuses, lemongrass for bones, ginger for the feet, and garlic, onions, and herbs for the whole body. Benefits: spices warm the skeletal system. Excess can lead to liver heat and flushing. Treat with bitter. Tip: use ginger tea or other warming spices if you're cold. Often evening meals lack spice, which can worsen coldness. Try ginger, salt, sugar before bed. Balance excess spice with bitter. 5. Sweet, stored in the liver. Sweet foods help circulate nutrients throughout the body, cool the system, reduce pain, act as antibiotics, and feed white blood cells. Benefits: Sweet foods are great for maintaining brain clarity and overall cell health. Excess can cause coldness, frequent or clear urine, including nighttime urination. Choose healthy, natural sugars like rock sugar, coconut flour sugar, or palm sugar. Avoid refined sugars. Pair sweet foods with exercise for warmth and oxygen. 6. Salty, stored in the pancreas. Sea salt, with its natural minerals, is essential for strength, circulation, water retention, and kidney warmth. Tip: avoid refined salt. Excess can cause slow or dark urine. Treat with sweet foods. Lack can lead to frequent urination. Add salt to your diet. Hospitals use Roman 4 saline and sugar to combat fatigue. Salty water is crucial, especially after sweating, to prevent dehydration, exhaustion, and strokes. It's more effective than plain water. The food you eat is the medicine you take. Health and healing are not found in pills, but in the nourishment we give our body through mindful eating. Professor Osawa. Core Yin-Yang laws, how the universe and your body operate. Universal balance. In the world around us, we constantly see the interplay of yin and yang. The sky, yang, contrasts with the earth, yin, fire. Yang balances with water, yin. Summer, yang, is opposed by winter, yin. Day, yang, meets night, yin. The foods we consume reflect this natural balance too. Watery foods, they are yin. Dry foods, they are yang. People who are plump often have more yin energy, while slimmer individuals tend to have more yang energy. The body is always striving to maintain this equilibrium. Your body as a mini-universe, just like the universe. Your body operates on the same yin and yang principles. Blood is yin, while kai, vital energy, is yang. The brain, which represents yin, requires cooling, so eating cooling foods during the day helps keep it in balance. On the other hand, the marrow, which represents yang, requires warmth to nourish cells and stimulate blood production, which is why eating warming foods at night is so beneficial. Buddhist quote for reflection: just as a flower does not pick and choose the bees, so the wise man does not pick and choose the thoughts that arise. Like the yin and yang of the universe, wisdom flows naturally when you let go of attachment. Buddha. Yin-yang qualities in foods, choosing wisely for harmony. Flavor breakdown. Spicy, astringent, and salty foods are yang, so they're best eaten at lunch or in the evening. Sour, bitter, and sweet foods are yin, so aim to consume them in the morning or at lunchtime for optimal balance. Food properties. Fat generates heat and is considered yang, perfect for the winter or for frying. Sugar, on the other hand, cools the body, making it yin, ideal for summer or drinks. Yin exists within yang and vice versa. This means opposites coexist in harmony. Natural distribution. The earth, which represents yin, hides yang-rich roots underground. The sun, representing yang, makes fruits, especially sour ones, more yin because they are cooling in nature. Generally, roots are more yang, followed by leaves, less yin, and fruits are the most yin, especially sour ones. Society's obsession with yin fruits and juices has led to widespread health problems, as we often skip nutrient-dense, yang-rich roots. Cooking roots helps to boost yang, though it reduces some vitamins. Eating them raw maintains their yin qualities. Evening traps. At night, which is naturally yin, we need yang, so it's important to include spicy or fatty foods. However, many people opt for yin, heavy salads, boiled veggies, and fruits, which worsen the cold in the body and lead to nighttime aches or frequent urination. Fats specifically. Fats vary in yang qualities depending on where they come from. Underground fats like peanut oil are very yang and should be used carefully, especially if you have wounds or inflammation. Ground-level fats such as sesame or animal fats help warm the marrow and are best when hot pressed. Fats from high places like almonds, walnuts, or olive oil are great for the brain. Sesame is particularly good for the eyes, skin, and hair thanks to its rich vitamin content. Wrapping it up. Embracing the yin-yang approach isn't about perfection. It's about tuning into your body and finding what brings you the most energy and balance. Start small, perhaps add a warm spice to your dinner or include a root vegetable in your diet. You'll likely notice fewer aches and more energy. Buddhist quote for reflection: when the body is at peace, the mind is at ease, and when the mind is in harmony, the body follows suit. Buddha. And there you have it, folks. By understanding and applying the yin-yang philosophy to our daily eating habits, we can create a more balanced, healthier life. It's all about making small, mindful changes that add up to big benefits over time. Whether you're just starting on this journey or already well on your way, remember that balance is key. Thank you so much for joining me today on Buddhist Teachings. I hope this video helped shed light on how simple tweaks to your diet can create lasting positive changes. If you enjoyed the content, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on future videos. Take care, stay balanced, and keep nourishing your body and mind. May peace, health, and happiness be with you. See you next time.